Hey everybody.
Hey everybody, welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
me, Banshee. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Hey, we got a birthday reading on tap today. Happy birthday to Lena. We'll be doing that as soon as we do our card for the collective, and we have a special announcement. We're going to be announcing it more on social media as well, as there'll be some different activities on some of our social media channels. But anyway, it is Yule in July here at TFT.
Or Christmas in July.
And what we're going to do is do some giveaways. You see our wheel.
The Wheel of Fortune
Is back. So it begins whether I'm ready or not. I'm working on a promo right now for it, for social media. But anyway, today you have a shot if you land on the World or the Wheel of Fortune, winning a free 5-card reading from us. So it will be either based on, it's a 3-month kind of outlook on love and romance, money, finances, career goals, or challenges that you may face. So it'll be your choice, or you can choose a 5-card General Lenormand reading.
That's
Forgot
funny,
to throw
Victoria.
that in. What?
That's funny, Victoria.
Forgot to throw that in.
And of course, there will be some other giveaways during the month, which we will announce.
We want you to think cool thoughts, Victoria. We know it's hot out there. Matter of fact, something like that is going to be in my promo. So stay tuned for that on social media, because there will be more than just reading giveaways. We will be doing some physical giveaways for our U.S. subscribers. And the thing is, if you want to spin the wheel, let us know at the start of your turn, and we'll do that for you. But only U.S. subscribers will be allowed to get the physical items when we're offering those.
And of course, if we spin the wheel because it's your turn, well, if it's your turn and you've left a question, we're going to go right into your reading. So if you're not here, never mind. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But if you're not a subscriber, you really shouldn't be participating, okay? So it's really a perk for our subscribers.
Team Toby is cool.
All right, let me cut these darn things and have Mr. O pick one. They're only read one way. So I'm using the Oracle of Portals by Tess Whitehurst.
Right, you'll still qualify for readings, but when we give away some physical items, we're not going to be able to send them overseas.
Yeah.
So just the way it's going to have to work. And I have drawn number 32, Seclusion.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Why would I not be serious?
Because I just pulled that one for myself yesterday. And I'm like, I've already been secluding myself a lot, although we were out and about a lot yesterday. Well, it's time for some quiet time away from others in the outside world. The ideal length of your retreat depends on the nature of your question and situation. In some cases, you may want to schedule a solitary week or weekend in a cabin in the woods, desert, seaside, another natural setting of your choosing, or even in your own home. In other cases, this message is more about stepping away from your present situation for a day, a half day, an hour, or even a few quality minutes alone. Or this card may be indicating that your guides and angels want you to stay home alone instead of going out or spending time with a person or group. No matter how long the length of your seclusion, the point is to set boundaries around your thoughts, feelings, opinions, and personal space so you can reconnect with yourself, nourish yourself, and listen to the whisperings of your soul. I like that. Perhaps you've been contemplating a choice, deciding what new direction you want to take. If that's the case, enter the seclusion portal before you commit to a particular path. Establish silence within and around you so you can hear the voices of your higher self and the divine. No matter what length of retreat you choose, be sure to turn off your phone or place it on airplane mode for either the whole time or for substantial chunks of time. A retreat is not a retreat if you're on call or constantly checking in with others via text and social media. Well, that's the toughest one, right? Your period of, well, not for some of us, no, not always. Your period of seclusion, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 days, must include simple mindfulness practices, meditation, deep breathing. You could also include other self-care practices if you have the time, like bathing, making your favorite healthy meals and treats, walking outside, writing in your journal. Be sure you tune into your intuition about what length and form of seclusion will most benefit you. Then listen to the quiet inner wisdom that always knows. If you don't seem to know, pretend that you do. In other words, if you did know, what would be the answer? Now they're talking about the question. Sorry, I think I skipped a part. In other words, when you pose the question about what it is you really need to pull back for, viable inner guidance will surely arise. Once it does, make arrangements to spend quality time with yourself in precisely the way shown. Everybody, find time for peace. Find time for peace and quiet this summer, And I think all of us who are in the hot zones can find a lot of time for that as we huddle in our homes, caves, to keep cool.
Find time to listen to lengthy oracle cards.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, especially from me. All right. May I have my oracle card that you don't like?
It's in seclusion.
Thank you, Krabby. All right, we're on Lena's reading. Let's get it rolling. And it's the birthday gift spread, and I am going to use, let's see. Oh, by the way, I am in my Dog Days of Summer mode, so I brought out all of my, well, not all, some of my dog and cat decks. So they will be featured on the show today.
Yes.
Okay, Lena.
Alrighty, Lena, here we go then.
And have Mr. O shuffle too.
And a happy birthday from us, of course.
Absolutely. Woohoo, I love birthdays. Here you go. This thing won't stay on my slippery hair. My goodness.
Does Lena...
Seclusion. I agree, Angel. I don't know, though. I've been trying to step out a little more and socialize, and call people more and talk, but
we had an ad hoc get together with some friends yesterday, so it was really
came out
nice.
Of the blue.
Just out of the blue.
We said we were going to do one thing, and then this came up, and we did entirely another. So it still involved eating out, though.
Yes, at Panera.
All right, Lena. This is the gift you received last year that you can use to make the most out of this year. And it's the Four of Cups reversed. So it's possible that the gift from last year is maybe some new opportunities presented themselves, Whether you actually capitalized on them or not, they were offered to you, and perhaps what it's made you, why it's the gift for this year is maybe number one, you're either following up on one or two of them, or number two, it's inspired you, that now things are opening up, things are starting to happen, and that maybe this year will be one of opportunity for you.
Well, perhaps the gift of last year was the gift of being able to have a choice, being able to choose, having the freedom to choose, or having the ability to see where choices were. So I think that could be also how it plays out too, the fact that you feel you do have the ability to make choices, the right ones for yourself or the ones that you just want to.
In the year ahead, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So the gift of the present moment.
Hi, Dazzling.
Well, I'm going to have all reversals now. It's the Seven of Swords. The Seven of
gift of the
Swords
present
is
moment.
reversed.
The Seven of Swords reverse.
The gift of the present moment. I don't know. When I'm thinking about it in relation to this birthday spread, is that the gift of the present moment may be a reality check for you of some sort, Lena. You know, that everything seems clearer now. Maybe your path forward seems clearer. You know what you must do. Maybe some, truths have been revealed, whether, they are inner truths that have come out or, in other realms of your life like business, career, or love. And now you realize what you need to do.
The gift of the present moment could also be that the blindfolds are off in a certain way, and that you realize that however life is going, how it's proceeding, you can accept it. It may not be exactly how you felt. You were trying to mold it one way or the other. But the gift of the present moment is a sense of acceptance of everything that life is bringing to you. Whether it is good or bad, it's something you can still find a way to find opportunity or to create change.
The gift from your connections with others in the next year. Oh, it's the Nine of Pentacles.
Oh. Aw. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first, sure.
The gift of your connections in the next year is, I think people will be friends, people you know, family will be able to show you how to really have a sense of solitary enjoyment in things, how to really feel like you don't necessarily have to be in a presence of others or have a certain kind of relationship situation to enjoy yourself or to enjoy life on your terms. The gift of the connection to others may show you how to understand the value of what you have.
It's funny. I'm as we're reading this card, Lena, with the dog tarot. I don't know why, but my mind is traveling to the Light Seers version of this tarot, where we see a woman grabbing at something, growing on the tree. And so I feel here that your relationships are such in this next year and your connections where you can really pick and choose the ones that really fulfill you, that bring you joy, that make you feel comfortable and at home. And that's what I think, the connections this year that you have are going to leave you with that sense and that feeling.
All right.
All right, and the gift that will help you work on, achieve, or move forward with your dreams and goals. Oh, it's justice. So, they'll help you move forward with your dreams and goals. This is the gift. Well, it seems like, whether you're going for career, whether you're going for romance, whether you're trying to stabilize your finances, it seems like everything is level. Like the playing field is level now. Everything seems to be like you have an equal shot, at, whatever it is you want to achieve. And I feel too that you are in a good position this year to achieve your goals because you yourself are in a place of more balance and stability.
I agree with all that, and I also think too that maybe, when we look at the Justice card, we're talking about a system. And so I think this is understanding, this gift is how you understand process and protocol, how you understand or how you will understand how things generally will move in relationship to the steps taken to get there, that things won't necessarily be a wild card, a twist. It's kind of something stable.
All right. And the gift from your spirit guides and our ancestors. What do they want you to know or keep in mind in this next year? Ooh, it's the Three of Pentacles. Wow.
Oh, yeah, nice, eh?
I could look at this a couple of ways, Lena. That's really nice there. Number one, okay, I got it. Number one, your spirit guides, your ancestors really want to work with you, They want to work in tandem with you and guide you. So this year you can count on their support, but also they may be saying to you that, the gift that they have for you is the ability to find the right people to connect with that will help you progress, in some areas of your life.
Well, the spirit guides or ancestors could also be saying that such possible teammates or people that are partners are in fact maybe connected to your bloodline or your community, and that you may just need to notice them or to reach out to some of them
Oh.
too. That I think the ancestors realize there's a lot of strength in the connections you may already have, and they want you to see that and maybe understand and work with that, because that's the Three of Pentacles too.
There's a nice corollary between that and, you know, the Nine of Pentacles in a way.
Oh yeah, right.
So I kind of like that. I do.
Good call.
It just seems like, Lena, it's saying really, whether it's spiritual connections or physical connections, connections are really going to serve you well in this next year. Interactions, you know, with others. So, all right, the final card is the gift this year will ultimately give to you. What lessons will you have learned? What progress or growth will you have achieved by year's end? Wow, so glad to have a high note here.
Ooh.
I'll let you go first.
The Eight of Cups. So it's once again the gift that you ultimately give.
Yes, get, and what lessons are learned, what progress or growth have you achieved?
Well, it is all about progress in a way. I
Yes.
think this gift is saying that you will realize truly where you are meant to go. Somehow a path opens to you. You will feel like this is really what you have been waiting for. It could just be where you're already going, but something sort of signifies to you that, you know, this is really where you are meant to go anyway, and just kind of confirms.
Wow, that's a wonderful reading all the way around, I think, you know. Gosh. And the only reverse card was there's two, aren't there? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. And the Four of Cups was like a nothing burger. The Four of Cups is very positive when it's upright. All in all, you know, it seems like there's opportunities for growth this year, but also I think, you know, a lot of it stems from the connections you make, whether they're professional ones, whether they're romantic ones, whether they're, you know, friendship ones. It just seems like that's going to be a big focus this year.
And I feel that like maybe the ancestors or the spirit guides are saying they're already there to help you, or increasingly now you will notice that more you will, you know, reach out to each other.
And that Eight of Cups, you know, that is growth. That is progress. That is progression. So it seems like in some area of your life, you are really elevating yourself in this next year, Lena. So happy birthday.
Happy
Hope
birthday.
you enjoyed that. And you know what? We already forgot to ask if you wanted to spin on the wheel.
I remembered, but I didn't want to bring it up while we had started the reading.
So if you want us to spin the wheel for a free reading, let us know, Lena.
Right. And Estelle is up then. Estelle, yes, they would
All
like
right.
a spin. Go right ahead then. And we're looking for the World or the Wheel of Fortune.
Well, it's the Death card, I believe. It's close to the Hangman. I think it's the Death card, which is just change. Change is afoot this next year, Lena. Good
So-
luck with your year ahead.
And
Happy
good luck
birthday.
next time on a spin. All right, so Estelle wants to know if they should start a cosmetics business with their sister. Will it be successful in this area
Let's
if,
see
if they
what
do that?
three
In
cards we
online
get.
cosmetics. All right, so I'm going to use my Egyptian-based Nefertari tarot. And we'll throw 3 cards.
You
right?
are very welcome, Lena.
You're welcome, Lena.
Hope you have a great rest of your day or evening.
Indeed. All right, card 1.
Okay, Sal wants to spin on the wheel too. I'll let you spin.
Okay. Well, I'll do that last, I guess. I'm going to show the cards first. So the first card is the Upright Hierophant. And then the Upright Six of Wands. And then the reversed Judgment card.
I like the way this is going. And here, how about this? Wait, this was the first card.
It's the Ring from the Lenormand. And then the Rider.
All right. Well, this looks pretty hopeful to me. What is the middle card again?
It's the Six of Wands.
Oh my gosh.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, when I look at the Hierophant here, it might be saying if you truly know your stuff and you know how to set up the business and everything, it would be wise. If you absolutely have everything together, the more the better. If you need some support from somebody who's more an expert in this, then by all means look for that as sell. Maybe somebody can offer some tips on either setting up the online business or the product line that you're doing. But if you already have, if you know what you're creating here, more power to you, because the Six of Wands says you will get noticed, you will get recognition. Maybe it's also saying make sure that you market this well, that you put it out there and make it very, very visible to the public.
Right,
Stop there for the moment.
I agree with these cards, and I like the fact you pointed out the wisdom factor in the Hierophant, because I think that when we talk about business is always, even no matter what kind of business it is, founded on a bedrock of conventional practices, and so that's very much represented by the Hierophant. So this is saying, really, if everything is really based on sound business itself, just the idea itself probably of how you're going to do it will lead you to recognition and success. It looks like it's a really good move.
Are you going to go where I'm going to go with that?
I'll let you go first.
Don't be discouraged by, critics, Don't be discouraged by naysayers right now, especially before you even get this business off the ground, I mean, if there is constructive criticism, accept that and learn from it. But, there are people out there that will just dog you for no good reason at all. And so just be sure it's not a matter of somebody being jealous and resentful of what you're trying to do here.
Well, it's also possible that you might, do this to yourself too, that you might second guess yourself or feel like maybe you're in the wrong way too. And of course, if you are working with true business principles or have, information there, most people will tell you, successful businesses don't make amazing profit overnight, or even in the first and second year. It may take, 3 years or more to really get there. So you have to consider that.
We truly are our own worst critics sometimes, And I guess also an answer to your question, I think here that this is saying with the Rider and with the commitment, move on this. Move on making a commitment to working with your sister. I have a feeling this is a good move for you. If there's no problems in your relationship with one another, and you have, what you might consider a relationship that would be a good working relationship, this is saying definitely do this, commit to it. And that's what we have for you. I wish you luck with that, Estelle. We're going to spin the wheel for you now. Mr. O, did you spin? You did not.
I did not, so we'll do that right now. And I noticed that Vidi and Beatrice Morgana has joined us. Okay. Hello from a warmer part of this continent to your cooler South Africa. Thanks for joining us today. All right, I'm spinning the wheel, and also we're doing...
Oh, Jagdeep came in too.
We're doing giveaways with our spinning wheel, so we'll bring everybody up to snuff on that.
So it's Vidi, Jagdeep, and then...
Hi, Jagdeep. And we got Death once again, so not this time a sell.
Okay.
But wishing you luck.
All right, we are on AA now, I believe. Hi, AA. Do you want a spin of the wheel for a chance at a free reading?
Yes, the spin of the wheel today is for a free reading. It's a 5-card reading.
There's one either, and it's a 3-month outlook for all of them. Okay, Beatrice, thank you. We'll
That's fine.
just,
Thanks for visiting, though.
Thank you for stopping in and watching. Appreciate it.
We can still give you a spin on the wheel for a free reading when it's your turn. There's AA. How does Capricorn feel about Cancer?
Okay.
And I'm assuming that Cancer loves Capricorn, but we don't know how Capricorn feels about Cancer. Those are mine.
Okay.
You're welcome, Estelle.
Hey, you're welcome, Estelle. I hope it works out. I wish you luck with that. Okay, I want to get that question right again.
How does Capricorn feel about Cancer?
About Cancer. Okay. Well, we have the Ace of Pentacles here, upright. We have the Ten of Swords reversed. And we have the Magician reversed.
And I have pulled the Clover in Lenormand and the Child.
Well, it's definitely a mixed bag here. What is that one there?
Magician reversed.
The Magician reversed.
There's the Ten of Swords reversed too.
No, that's really messing with my head here.
Okay.
Because the Ten of Swords reversed is kind of like healing over something. But is it do they feel they're healing after feeling like they have been tricked in some way?
Not so fast. Sometimes the Ten of Swords just means sort of defeating some adversary. It may not always indicate the healing, or to me, maybe.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead?
Well, I'm just saying, and you're putting that in the center in a way, so you're sort of feeling like the reading starts from there. So how does Capricorn feel about Cancer? And Cancer is loving Capricorn. It is interesting. I'm wondering if they feel like they've gone through some bad parts of the relationship and they still feel like they're together, but maybe they don't feel they have the control, Magician reversed, they want, yet somehow they still sort of feel like there's something here that is a foundation, and it more looks like a practicality than a thing about emotional thing. Like maybe there's a reason why there's a connection there, but it may be based on more circumstances than actual emotional feeling.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me. I just don't know if maybe these combinations of cards, because they're more negative than positive, maybe lead me to believe that the Capricorn may be interested in starting or in rekindling a relationship if there was one, or starting one if there wasn't one. But do they feel like they're ready? Do they feel like they're totally healed from something? Do they feel like you said, that they don't have, they don't feel really totally in control yet in command of their emotions, and maybe they still need more time?
It almost feels like maybe there was a better relationship and then there was a parting or a breakup. Hi, Angel Mary. So
and
maybe they're trying to be open-minded about it, which could be where the Lenormand comes in, is that they sort of feel that maybe there could be something, lucky or faithful, but they want to move maybe more cautiously towards this. So I think the idea is that maybe they're really going to want to move a little bit more cautiously or slower towards the idea of a relationship.
You're looking at that, right? Yeah, maybe they're waiting. They're moving slowly until they feel the time is right, I just wonder that. So, I mean, if there's been problems or issues or no contact, or things just don't seem to be moving, it might just be that they really need more time to process things. Now, I have to say, though, whether this is truly going to happen or not is really, really dependent on how well they heal themselves, or how, that's what it seems like to me. So to me, I think there are some feelings there, but whether it's going to finally gel into something, that's not very clear to me.
Well, it's kind of ironic that we are using, one of the dog-themed tarots because, of course, in the American or maybe Western world colloquialism, dog is, a person's best friend. And so I'm just saying that maybe there's a willingness, but there's also a sense of caution in proceeding towards a relationship again. So the answer is there is something there, but it might need some time to repair itself and get over things that affected it in the past.
Hi, Shreya. We will add you to the list, but it's getting longer now, but you can definitely get on today.
Yeah, we're not ready to close it yet.
So just be patient, or check in, or leave your question with Violet, and we will try to get to it if you have to leave.
Right, if you don't leave your question and we call for you and we can't find you, you may lose your turn, or you may go to the bottom of the list again. So
now, for those of you who are here for your question, and if you want a spin of the wheel, you really have to let us know at the time of your reading so we can spin it for you.
Right, and we are giving away free readings from our shop section, what we normally do, for our clients. So take a chance.
All right.
All right, and so that's what we had, AA.
Good luck with that. And we're on Angel Rivera.
Angel
Oh,
Rivera.
okay, Violet. I saw it there. Okay, High Moon and Stars will get you on the list.
All right,
Let's
good.
see how we're doing time-wise here. We got to keep moving. I do have two oracles here. Besides the oracle portals, I have the Oracle of Roses, if anybody wants an oracle reading. But we're sticking mostly with tarot.
Mr. O is getting up for a cough drop.
All right, Angel. I don't know why. I do want to use the Oracle of Portals with you, but I'll try to be briefer so Mr. O does not get upset.
Or turn off the mic.
Mr. O, can you toss a cough drop towards me? You turned off the mic?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. You said you were going to turn it off.
No, I didn't even say that. I said I was going to get up and get a cough drop.
I could have sworn you said the mic thing.
Nope, because I had no intention to do that, so I wouldn't have said it. But none of these are open. Should I open one?
Yeah, open the small one because I bought those first. Stocked up on cough drops.
I lost the buzz.
Thank you.
Pick up the phone.
It wasn't my deck's turn, so maybe I'll let you have two in a row, Mr. O.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, Angel Rivera, this looks like Video Game City here. You are entering the portal of mastery. What number is that, Mr. O?
It's number 22.
Ah, I'm right
Violet,
here.
the screen was there to give me cover to get up and get a cough drop.
All right. So, Mastery Angel Rivera, this moment is a threshold of great power as you're entering a place of mastery in a particular area. If you're suffering or amid a daunting challenge, this experience is like a rite of passage. Once you're on the other side of it, you'll be wiser, more confident, and more comfortable in your skin. If you're thinking about a significant life change, this card is arriving to assure you that you will go into this new phase with deeper levels of understanding and expertise. You have to let go or evolve beyond many of the patterns and habits that pose problems for you in the past. You can pick a couple Lenormand for that, you know. You should. In the past, now I lost my place. And your future experience will be easier, more graceful, and more enjoyable. So sometimes you have to learn the hard way is another way this speaks of here. If you're holding judgment towards yourself for mistakes you've made, or you won't try something because you're afraid you'll do it wrong, remember, the people who make the most mistakes also make the most breakthroughs. The School of Hard Knocks is a formidable alma mater indeed. Stay the course and apply yourself. This isn't a time for retreat, it's a time for forward and upward movement in one or more areas of your life, and you're already in motion. No matter what your present experience, the message here is that you are leveling up in one or more significant ways. Claim your empowerment, show up for yourself, and get ready to wear your wisdom like a badge of honor.
This is so funny. You got the garden, that's your first one. And many years ago in the Detroit market, there used to be a fellow who had an occasional news spot called the Master Gardener. Do you remember that?
Of course, the Master Gardener,
Yes. So anchor yourself to that concept.
Well, anchor yourself to putting yourself out there, go all in on whatever this is. I don't know, when I see that garden, that's sort of what I'm thinking of here. This may involve something, that will affect, that will have something to do with you dealing with bigger groups of people, whether it's teaching, lecturing, giving presentations, training. I don't know. I have that feeling here. But
is it like public speaking or something?
It could be.
Yeah.
Because I think about the garden as more of a social kind of interaction thing here. So it's about sharing, I feel, Angel, your mastery with others. Enter that portal without fear.
Nice.
I like it.
Hi, M.A. or Ma.
Yes, we will add you.
All right.
And that's Angel Rivera. We are on Kara.
Hey, Kara.
I think, Violet, 2 or 3 more and we'll have to close the list. Kara, do you want to... Angel, did you want to spin of the wheel? Were we supposed to spin it for Angel?
We asked or mentioned that anyone should ask for that.
Okay, yeah, Angel didn't say. What about Kara?
If a spin is possible, sure, spin.
Oh, okay, absolutely. You like the spin?
Spin it, Banshee. Spin
I'm
it.
spinning it. I'm always spinning it.
We know.
It looks like the devil to me, Angel. So sorry, no win this time. But feel free to indulge, the devil says. All right.
All right, Kara's here and asks, what
spin
does my
that
guide...
wheel. Spin it for Kara, Mr. O.
I will.
And what has she got? What does my guide want to tell me about what I should look out for? Okay.
And you got the sun. So you need more sun because you need more heat and humidity over there. I know you do.
You need more sun, get those rays, those vitamin D rays.
So what does your spirit guide want to tell you about what you should look out for.
Okay.
Well,
that could be my reading.
oh, okay. And interestingly enough, I have picked my Ghost Tarot
Ooh.
for this one. Wow.
Okay then, Mr. O.
Okay then, Ms. Banshee. So what does your spirit guide want to tell you about what you should know? What you should look out for? And that card is the King of Wands.
Oh,
He's
no.
blonde or red-haired and thinks he is Mr. Charming, Prince Charming. That's who your spirit says you should look out for.
I prefer not to do gender and,
Okay.
colorations because I feel like maybe it's a fire
I know,
sign.
I was teasing.
He's very teasy today.
Yes.
And, but a very fire sign. So King of Wands, what should you be looking out for? I almost feel like you should be looking out for maybe a situation that will require you to be courageous in some way, to stand up for yourself perhaps, or maybe others,
Right, is somebody wanting you to be the strong person in a situation, maybe where they feel like you might naturally arise to that, but maybe there's something else there that you need to know about. This could be saying somebody wants you to take mastery, or somebody wants you to charm somebody or charm a situation, sort of impress that. But
Right. Charm, or, just the way you come off to people can also make a big difference here as well. Don't be aggressive, but stand up for yourself and show courage in the face of, issues. Why is this important?
right, see, I think there's a reason why somebody might be doing it, or why that situation is coming to you. Let's see what that could be. And it is the upright Eight of Wands. So it's another wand card. It's important
I wonder
because-
if this is a communication issue. Why is this important? Because,
This may be an opportunity that, needs you to be more available or to press the moment in some way.
this may be an Wow, this is just tough for me.
Well,
This-
it's something to look out for, but that could be an opportunity, right?
Yeah. The Eight of Wands is energy. The Eight of Wands is communication. The Eight of Wands is movement. So why is this important? Because I think you have to make a strong stand or move here, I think. And also you have to communicate effectively, In other words, there could be a lot of back and forths here, which is why in my mind I'm thinking, is this a social media thing? I hate to go there, but is it, is it something to do with fast communications that are going back and forth? So, be the bigger person in the room here, be courageous, stand tall, but don't resort or stoop to levels, and try to, communicate effectively and control that energy, that fiery energy you might be feeling because of the situation.
I like what you're saying there because, a lot of times things going on the internet always seem like maybe they're going in a direction you want, and then some kind of twist happens, or then you find out that maybe you're being played or somebody thinks you're playing them, and then there's always that, resultant, I didn't mean that, or I didn't understand that. So let's see where this is really possibly leading to then. Hi there. And it's a queen. It's the reversed Queen of Pentacles.
Why is this important? Because, you need to do this because you're looking out after your own interests. I almost wonder if this is personally towards you and you're not protecting somebody else. But it could be that somebody else needs, your support. That could be what's what's happening here too. So I'm not going to rule out that you're standing up for somebody else or not. Go on.
Well, I sort of feel that way too, that why it's important is that whatever the situation is, where it's leading to why it's important, it seems to me this is an opportunity for you mostly to take care of yourself. You're looking out for a situation maybe that will have too much energy for you, or that you'll need to pace yourself. And maybe in relationship to that, it's the kind of thing where you'll need to pace yourself in terms of this project or situation.
So we did spin the wheel for Kara, right? It was
We did.
Okay, her son, that's right. Okay. No, it was this first. I'm sorry. I moved
Here
things
comes
up.
the rain again.
It's raining fish. And the snake. And so,
Uh-oh.
again, I feel like maybe, the fish is about abundance. So there's something deceptive going on here. There's maybe a betrayal, a deception of some sort. Somebody says something, slanderous, snaky. It also smacks of gossip to me. And again, the fish, abundance. I don't know, I'm picking up like social media where there's a crowd. Now it's possible, Kara, it's possible, maybe too, that you could be attending some sort of event or something where there's a lot of people, whether it's family and friends, and you kind of have to stand up for yourself because somebody says the wrong thing, does the wrong thing, or, stand up for somebody else.
How do you see the connection with the snake?
The snake is betrayal, deception, and possibly, what did I say? Gossip.
So I'm wondering if this is maybe some online situation that is building or has, growth potentials.
Either that or where people gather. And I know it's not the garden, but it's the fish. And the fish, travel in schools. So that's kind of why I thought of that the way I did here. Yeah.
Well, I wonder if it's one of those it's too good to be true kind of scenarios, and that's why you end up really just figuring out how to take care of yourself from this.
Good luck with that.
All right.
Sounds a little messy, Kara. I hope maybe it doesn't happen. But
Well,
that's what you got to look out for.
You have to look out for it.
All right, now I'm who was it? Joycena? We'll add you to the list, and I think only one or two more people.
I'm not sure if you missed your spot, Captain.
So Captain Barbosa's up.
Oh, Captain is
No,
up.
you are up. You are up right now.
All right. Do we have your question, or do we need to look for it? I thought you indicated.
Violet went to grab some lunch, so I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, the be right back from 10 minutes ago?
Hey. That wasn't 10 minutes ago.
Any advice for me in work life? I am looking for a new job. That was Captain Barbosa's question.
Thank you, Violet Lotus. I knew you were going to catch up. No. That's okay. Be right back. No problem.
I found it first. It's your deck.
All right.
Not that one. That's mine. Captain Barbosa, do you want to spin on the wheel? You're welcome, Kara. All right, we will spin the wheel for you. Do you want me to do that?
Yes.
Alrighty.
The Chariot. You're
Not
on
this
the
time.
move, but you didn't win a free reading. But feel free to try again at upcoming shows.
Right,
We're
we'll be doing this
this
every show through the rest of July.
July. All right, cut them.
Oh, the wheel is something we take to some of our live events, but we use it here because, traditionally you can spin a wheel, and if you get the right number, you get a prize. That's our concept here. But the wheel is actually made out with the 22 cards of the major arcana. So we indicate what card or cards are lucky for the spin.
I think you're also asking why spin the wheel, and it's because, no, we have gifts, we have physical gifts that we'll be giving out to people in the U.S., but we can do a private YouTube reading for people who are not in the U.S., and what we're giving away today, whether you're in the U.S. or overseas, is a free reading.
Right.
So that's what we're giving away. So if you want, it's a private reading just for you, and it's 5 cards, not 3. Okay.
Right. So, and that's for anybody. But when we do start sending out the items we have, that will probably be Continental USA. It will be. All right.
First card is the Ace of Cups upright.
Ace of Cups upright.
But the second card is the Six of Pentacles reversed. The third card is the Six of Cups upright. Two sixes here in a row.
And
What do you
then
got?
the Lenormand gives us a Tower and the Mice.
Well, okay. Some good, some bad here. Let's talk about this. And, the mice are kind of a negative card, but they're not, they're temporary. So I just want you to keep in mind when we get to the mice here, Captain B. The Ace of Cups indicates to me this desire, this yearning for a fresh start, something that will, not just give you the material desires that you're hoping for, but also that will make you feel fulfilled on a deeper level, right?
Right.
Stop there for a
It's
moment.
indicating that this could be happening in the near future, that maybe there is a beginning of something you're really going to like. So whether that is a job or whether that's another situation, we're going to see what the other cards say.
Well, I think this is all job related, even if we have some emotional here, because that was
True.
your question.
That was your question.
But I really feel this is what you desire. I don't see this. I mean, maybe Mr. O is right, so I'm going to let him go with that one. But I'm not seeing the job manifesting right now, but maybe. So let's talk about this more. With the Six of Pentacles reversed here, I feel like maybe either right now you're feeling like maybe financially things are not to your benefit, or this could also be saying, I'm thinking that, this could also be saying that, as you're looking, you may have to make some sacrifices here, whether it's financial or whether it's something else, in order to find, another job. There may be some things that you may have to give up. There's like a little bit of an imbalance here. Will it, for example, take more time away from family or your social life in some way? That's just an example. It doesn't have to be money.
I think you're going to have to be discerning, because I think some of the things you're looking at may indicate that maybe you can somehow materially change some of this, spend money on things that you might find helpful, whether it's learning a skill or whether it's just having an item for your wardrobe or something like that. I think you need to watch out for that. That may be advice coming to you, but it may take you to an area where you're still not going to feel like it's working out for you, that monetarily you're in a tight situation where you can't necessarily invest exactly the way you think you might for a new job. But then that leads us to the Six of Cups.
Yeah, I'll let you go. I have a thought there.
And the Six of Cups could be saying that you're going to feel like something's just not clicking for you, but maybe you just need to look at it a little differently, or maybe also too, the answer could be with some past associations. Maybe if there are people who you might have networked with before but haven't before. These people may have opportunities for you or be able to tell you about them. So maybe networking with people you don't normally or you haven't could provide that advice that you're looking for.
Well, I think this card is clicking for you. I think that the Six of Cups upright, very true what Mr. O said, could indicate to me that maybe somebody from your past or, maybe some past experiences you have can play a role in where you're headed job-wise here. It's possible here that you may end up doing something you've done before, or it's possible here that some contacts that you have may suggest some job openings for you to look into. Maybe you know somebody who runs their own business, for example, who might be offering you a job. It's something connected with the past in some way, but it could also be your past. That's why I brought up maybe some skills or training you have in another area might play a role in where you're heading next. But I have to say here, this is a problem.
Could you be going back to a job that was irritating? Is that the idea there? I'm not sure that's what it is, but it made me wonder about that.
It could be, but I'm looking at this as possibly talking about where you're at now. You seem to be under stress, which is why you want to move forward, move on. But also, this is saying that there may be some stress involved here and some struggle before you are able to find that job. So it's going to be a little bit challenging, but it's temporary. I'd say real temporary, like for the next month or so, it may be, or maybe 2 months at most. It may be a little bit slow going or complicated.
The stress is probably linked to the idea that you're looking at your material life right now, realizing that it's a little tight for you.
Yeah, I'm not going to rule that out. I think that's a great observation there, Mr. Oso. Good luck to you. I think things will start to develop, but there may be some ties into your past in some way. I wish you luck with that.
All right. And I know Flower Beauty wants to spin on the wheel.
Alrighty. It's really bordering the devil and temperance. I think it's more temperance, but it might be the devil.
Either way, that's not a
The
winner.
devil's in the details. You did not win a reading this time, but you can come
You're
back
welcome.
and try again.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that feedback.
On another show.
Hopefully it won't be forever. And
Oh,
I
you're
hope it
very
does help.
welcome.
So Moon and Stars wants a general reading already.
Oh, we were on Moon and Stars?
I'm sorry, it's Flower Beauty.
It's
and-
Flower Beauty.
Yeah, they just posted theirs. I saw it there.
I figured they were further down the list.
Is there anything I can do to get my money back that S and his parents stole from me?
Ooh. Has somebody stole?
S and his parents.
Oh, okay. Oh, boy.
I'm going to use the Uncommon Tarot for that. Well, that's not good.
My back got a little better, Violet, but I had to wear my back brace for a while today just to get it in shape so I could be less stiff. And it seems to have worked. I feel much better. But I feel your pain. Oh, shoulder pain is no fun. Hi. What's up?
I'm reading the cards.
Okay.
5 of Swords. It's upright, but that's one of those cards that we
Let's
don't like it either way usually.
proceed.
2 of coins upright.
Boy.
And then the 9 of coins upright. Well, I don't know. There's some mixed signals in here. Lilies. And the key.
Oh, I have some thoughts on this.
It's almost like somebody needs to grow up, but I'm not sure that's you.
Well, either that or something else too. Lilies are about virtue, and when I think about that, I think of innocence and honesty. But we'll get to this. At any rate, that 5 of Swords is really telling here. Clearly this was wrong. Were they angry about something? Obviously, you're angry yourself now. And I feel here that this state of affairs is not going to heal. It seems as though there's a no-win situation going on here. And even with these cards, I can safely say I don't see it happening at all or very easily if it's going to happen. I mean, if there's any way you can prove it, and there's any way you can legally go after it, that's one thing you could try. But if you're just trying to get it back from them, I just don't see the likelihood of that here. And this 2 of coins upright, is kind of a balance here. Maybe they feel justified that this is payback in some way for something.
I feel that way, or I do feel that the sense is that you are left in that position of just having to balance it out and maybe not, consider it as an ongoing thing in your life. But I don't know that that's really true.
Did you want to touch on that more, or did I cover that pretty
You covered
much?
that pretty well. The 5 of Swords
Yeah.
is always a lot about consternation and strife and things going on between people. It usually is, emotional or stressful situations where people are arguing or fighting.
Yeah. You can go ahead. Sorry.
So I think that could be them maybe feeling like, the situation is resolved to them, or maybe that's saying to you, you have come to feel that there's nothing else to do other than just to sort of shoulder that burden in a way, shoulder that balance. But the 9 of coins may be showing that somebody feels they're okay with the situation, or that they're in fact really they feel comfortable in the situation. So
Right.
Is that you? Is that them? It sort of looks like maybe when you put them together, that's really more them. And so therefore, it sort of seems to indicate that there may be little you can do here.
So I'm going to quickly put it together here because I'm going to add that in with what I said is basically that it's a no-win thing. We both can agree on that. We can pretty much agree on this, but I really think this is them. They feel that this is balancing things out in some way, in their mind anyway, that they had the right to do this. And I almost feel that is magnified by this 9 of Pentacles card. As Mr. O said, somebody is comfortable with this decision. They made their bed and they're perfectly comfortable sleeping in it. In other words, they're happy with what they did here and they're comfortable with it, That's really unfortunate. And I think the key to this whole situation, to be honest with you, Flower Beauty, is that the key is somebody has to pull their, they have to dig to their higher self, their more virtuous self, in order to come around and be willing to give you that money back. They have to be virtuous, true blue. And apparently this whole situation to me doesn't sound very true blue, or that they're really being honest partners here.
Well, to answer the question, it sort of does look that way, like there are no regrets.
That's what it looks like to me, honestly. Unless somebody can be made to feel guilty and, to feel like, yes, I have to do the right thing here, which is where I think these lilies come in. And I just don't see that happening, without maybe a fight. And I'll be honest with you, that Five of Swords, that's just a card of a real don't-win situation here.
I would say that doesn't look like, a situation you can practically take. I don't know if there are legal recourse or...
Exactly. Unless you can do something to try to fight this legally, which maybe then we could look into later, but if you're just trying to get them to do the right thing, I'm not sure they're going to do it. Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
But you know what? The cards are a snapshot in time. Like I said, maybe someday somebody could possibly have a guilty conscience, but I'm not holding out a lot of hope for that without maybe some other type of intervention or maybe even the threat of some other type of intervention. So that's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
All right. Thanks, Flower Beauty.
And
Victoria.
it's Victoria. Would you like a spin on the Wheel of Fortune, Victoria?
Or have
Spin
you
me,
disappeared?
baby.
Oh, there you are.
I guess it's your spin,
You
isn't
spin
it?
me right. With that old song. Spin me
Round, round. Why is it going on the devil so much?
Yes, Victoria. Why is it going on the devil so much?
Or
And hot in Texas is not the right answer. Oh, you're
that's
spinning
funny.
again?
And it's temperance this time.
You gave her two
No,
rolls?
I'm not spinning for you twice. I want to make sure it's going on other
You're welcome,
things
Flower
here.
Beauty.
The Lovers, okay, it will. It's not just stuck on the devil.
It's always in the details.
All right, well, sorry, baby. We're not meant to give a free reading away on the first show. All right, so let's see what Victoria has. General outlook for the week. Oh, I don't have the Witch's Garden. Sorry, it's a little bit indisposed. But I'll try to have it around next time as an extra. I'll do a cat deck for you.
Team Chair Yoga.
Team Chair Yoga. Yes. I love my chair yoga. I really do think certain things are happening that are better for me. I don't know if I really can evidence it on this show here, but I feel like I am standing straighter a lot of times today. I was a little bit off, but I think my posture, there's something about it that's a little better, especially when I'm walking or standing. So I'm kind of liking that. I don't know if I can totally credit chair yoga with that, but it's probably everything that I'm doing is helping. I wish I could have ibuprofen sometimes, Violet, but I can't anymore. All right. Well, look at that. We got a cat looking ahead, looking forward. It's the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is upright. Planning, strategizing. Hey, Victoria. What's going on? Speaking of spinning the wheel, you've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. And look at you.
Queen of Wands.
Wow.
They're all upright.
They are. So what bad news do you have?
The fish
Oh, what?
and the tower.
Are you going to maybe possibly land a job this week?
Huh.
I don't want to get your hopes up too much, but I hope
Wow.
so.
This is some interesting stuff here.
Yeah. Let's take a look at this. It's almost as if now, it's as if you are, well, maybe I need to start with this wheel. Maybe I need to start right here. It looks as though things are on the upswing for you this week. There's some positive twists of fate here, Maybe destiny can be determined this week. Something good happening. I don't know if you have any interviews scheduled, but maybe you'll get a call back on some that you have put out there, and you are looking ahead now. It's almost seeing you as looking ahead. And also, see, I'm wondering about the possibility for interviewing or doing something that puts you out there, whether it's social media, hey, whether it's on a YouTube channel, on one of the shows, but it's something that is showing your good side, and people are noticing. So somebody is noticing talents and abilities and, your personality, and it's a lucky turn of events that could be leading to something happening.
When I look at these cards, you know what I see? I see click, click, click. Like everything's clicking into place here. Clicking into place here. 3 of Wands. Kind of like the opportunity is there, or it's something you're seeing. Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Spin of luck. Unexpected luck. Queen of Wands. Did I say Queen there? 3 of Wands. Queen of Wands there. Yeah. That's really, just really having magnificent charisma and chutzpah or whatever to seal the deal.
And then, of course, when you have the Tower and the fish, that means like a business or working for maybe a corporate interest in bringing home some money.
Right, because this tower is really not like the tarot tower. This is about institutions. This is about things that sort of have foundation and or strength for you. And of course, that strength can bring the abundance of the fish.
Now, I know you like to be looking for work that you can do virtually. And I will say that possibly could be represented here because the tower can also be about isolation. So maybe this could be work at home. I'm not going to rule that out. But it could be coming from a bigger group of some sort, a business. It doesn't necessarily have to be a corporation per se. But maybe it's just some sort of institution. So I like the way this is looking, frankly. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. Our reputations are on the line here. Now you have to find a job because you don't want our reputations to suffer.
We'll be watching for that PM, Victoria.
The pressure's on.
She's going to tell you something, though.
Oh, okay. In a PM, you mean a DM. Yes, I know. Okay. So I wish you luck and success and a positive turn of that Wheel of Fortune. Looking good.
All right.
Wow.
Good luck, Victoria. Awesome. Private message.
And I think we are on...
Preeti.
Oh, PM. Okay, whoops. Sorry.
Preeti asked for a general reading. General reading. What deck haven't I used yet? I haven't used...
We'll get that.
The Moon Baby. Moon Baby.
And yeah, I noticed those 3 birds on those 2 cards.
I want to go back to bed.
What?
I want to go back to bed.
Oh, okay.
I haven't complained a whole lot, but I'm always stiff in my one shoulder because of the way that shoulder gets...
Gave up on my little headscarfy thing because it kept slipping. Gosh, this hair is like, I don't know, slippery?
All right, general for Preeti. Nine of Swords, upright.
Okay.
Reversed, Knight of Pentacles.
The Moon Baby. The deck that I can read what the cards are. They're so big.
Shut up.
The lettering.
Shut up, you.
No.
6 of Cups upright.
Oh. Well, this is interesting. Let's throw these out too so we have them. Here's the first card I drew. It's the path or choices in this deck. The paths. And this is the book.
It's a book.
This is kind of a weird reading.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's related to finance, money, or career, or if it's related to somebody coming back into your life from the past. Whether this is a relationship that failed, or whether this is a friendship from the past, or if this has to do with the coming or going of a matter connected with money or finances. And it's causing you, but it will be causing you a bit of anxiety. You're going to be worried about something here. So is it about money? Is it about finances? Is it about seeing somebody again from your past that you're not necessarily that happy to see?
Right. I almost feel like as the coming or going of something to do with, financial matters, I'm wondering if this consternation or anxiety does in fact relate to a past situation, and maybe it's saying like you have to possibly consider stepping back or downgrading in terms of finances just due to some situations that may be coming. You may not have enough money for a particular thing you've been trying to save for, or maybe, expenses are getting more out of control and forcing you to tighten your belt somewhere. And I'm wondering if this is saying with the Lenormand that you have some choices to make. You may have to change some things, like maybe you have to move or go somewhere else where maybe you can have a better financial way of living.
Yeah, and I think, well, that's interesting because maybe then that explains the last cards. How would you interpret that in relation to what the Lenormand? The Lenormand.
Well, I think this is just saying that whatever this matter is, it presents choices to make about these matters. Like you might have to change where you live or what you do or something like that.
Yeah, so maybe it is leaning more financial, but I feel here that too at the book is you will be exploring. Sometimes a book is about research, gaining knowledge, but it can also, books are like adventures, in a way. They open doors, they provide exploration. And so I feel like it might, maybe you need to explore new choices, decisions, or paths that you need to take to make yourself feel better about your financial or career situation, at this time. I think I'm going to leave it at that.
All right.
And that's what we have for you. Good luck with that. Sonny, you want my pen? You want my pen? I needed a minute. And I think we're on Siama.
Uh-huh.
And I'll get right. Asked for general reading. Okay, thank you, Violet.
I'm not sure if we can keep the list open. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we are done with our list. Our list is closed right now. Oh, how many people? Well, they have to let us know. I don't know. Did we miss somebody, Violet? Who wanted the wheel spin?
Well, we did ask people to mention it to us because we knew we would forget.
We knew we would forget. So if anybody's still in the chat that we forgot to spin our wheel for, let us know. So Siama, if you want a wheel spin, we could do that for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, Sajal. Well, you'll have to come back some other day. We are really have enough readings to close out our day with.
Thank you.
Speak of the devil. It's finally shown up. This is a cool one in this deck. It's the trickster.
The trickster.
And it's the moon reversed. And it's the C alpha female, which is the Queen of Cups reversed. Oh.
And we have the stars. And the sun. Well, the sun is a star, of course.
Well, that turns things around, thankfully.
Yeah,
But
it does, in a way.
there's some interesting stuff happening. This is a general reading, so this could be a number of things. But I really feel here, somehow, these three cards are connected. I feel here, I almost want to go backwards a little bit here. Because I feel here the Queen of Cups is some disappointment or unhappiness. And I think the unhappiness stems from something you're going to find out regarding somebody who maybe has been kind of playing games with you in a way. This is the trickster card, which is the devil. But, since there's this trickster element to it, I almost feel like somebody's playing games with you or maybe trying to manipulate you emotionally. And, you're going to find this out. It's going to be revealed and it's going to be really disappointing to you.
Maybe you didn't feel that this person or this influence was actually detaining or containing you. Maybe you didn't realize that they were controlling or limiting your movement. But that's what it could also be, too, in terms of also being maybe a deceit. You just didn't realize that the deceit was there, too, in a way, that it was so hard to get at that. And, of course, like Banshee mentions, it really will be causing some emotional distress because it puts you in a bad light in other ways too. It makes you realize that you were not being aware enough that you should have been.
But what about these other cards? Well, I would say
Yeah, I know those sort of go against it.
it's kind of funny, Siama. Well, maybe not. Maybe this is just talking about other circumstances in your life, Regardless of whatever has happened to you here, it looks like in this next, general reading for whatever span, maybe it's even longer than a week. I don't think you asked for a week, right? You asked just for a general.
Right.
I think that, you're in a phase right now, though, that's very successful and optimistic for you overall. So, there may be a little burble in your life here where somebody betrays you a little bit or, like I said, is playing with you a little bit emotionally, and that can happen. But overall, things are really starting to pick up and look more successful and light in your life. Don't give up hope because of this one situation, because everything else looks really, if I might say, stellar.
Well, just like the moon reversed, the sun in the Lenormand could say, you're finding out something. You're discovering knowledge. You're finding success too. And I think it's also about really realizing that maybe whatever that wasn't really enough to keep you down. That there was still a sense of hope you were able to see once you understood other people's machinations towards you or the attempts to control you.
Exactly.
All right.
I like it. That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
And Dazzling is up.
Hey, Dazzling Empress, would you like a spin on the wheel? Let us know.
You're welcome,
You're
Sienna.
welcome, Siama.
Okay, that's going to be my deck, so let's see. I'll use the Ancestral Peril.
Okay. Just checking. Just come.
Okay, so there's the Six of Wands. It's upright. There's the Four of Wands, which is also upright.
Wow.
And then there is the Five of Cups, and that's upright. So there's some good indications here. Let's see what Banshee has. The ship, could that be the journey itself to California?
Yeah, that would be nice, except for that.
Except for that. And the snake. So watch out for snakes on the
Snakes
ship.
on the snakes on the plane.
Well, on the ship.
Well, yeah. That just means travel, but you know. All right, let's take a look at this and try to make some sense of it here. So the Six of Staves is wands, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, you were asking if it would be your best life, and it sure does look like it on the surface here. I have to say, because here's the Six of Wands upright, which is showing that, you know, people recognize you, people acknowledge you. It's almost as if it's easy for you to find people to work with and for. You know, in other words, you'll just feel more motivated and driven in life for success that matters maybe to others in some way. The Four of Wands here, oh my gosh, it's almost like you could establish a real secure foundation here. You know, you still will have some work to do, but it seems like happy times, good times, celebratory times would be in store for you there. You know, but however, what I would say here is with this card, it's kind of like don't dwell on disappointments, you know, and setbacks. And I don't think this has to do with your trip. I don't want you to think about the things in your past, you know, that you are leaving behind. Maybe that's really what it is here. There's some sorrow or disappointment about the things you might leave behind by moving to California. There's a lot going for you in making this move, and I really want to stop before I get into this mess. Okay.
I can add to that. I think that, you know, from that sort of overall point of view, this is really positive indicator that something happens for you there, that something is really enjoyable. You like that you are building, you know, your life there. The Five of Cups may say that there are regrets about what you've left behind. Maybe there are particular people who your relationship will not be exactly the same anymore, or maybe it will be over. So I think this doesn't talk about you being there. I do, in fact, think about the regret of what you may be leaving behind. Maybe you expected somebody to come with you or follow you or something like that, and that doesn't work out. It just is an idea there.
I see what you're saying there about the depression. That could be, but I almost feel like I said, it's about the things that you have to let go of, you know, and you know, even if you're leaving difficult conditions, sometimes that's still tough. That does take a toll on our psyche. Also, we're leaving what is familiar. And even if familiar situations are bad sometimes, that's a hard thing to do. Now, boy, I can look at this two ways here. And the first one is that don't allow others to deceive you in thinking this would not be a good move for you. You know, you're the one who has to make the decision. Don't let others make the decision for you. I sense here some ulterior motives that others may have in trying to get you to not make this move. That's one thing, because it's that snaky thing. And then on the other hand, too, you know, don't deceive yourself, though, that this is going to solve all your problems. I'm just going to say that. Because also maybe that Five of Cups plays a little bit in here, too. Don't make this move to just run from problems. Make this move because you want a fresh start. You want, you know, something better in your life and, you know, better connections and people who appreciate and value you for who you are. And that you want a place where you feel more stable, secure, and happy.
I like all that. I can't disagree with that. And I'm sort of feeling like maybe that snake does sort of have a resonance towards the Five of Cups in the sense of the people who maybe emotionally don't want you to leave, and so maybe they might subtly or otherwise, kind of influence or interfere with that. So I think that's really all I wanted to say about that. I think it's like what Banshee said is like, make sure, your motives are the best for yourself, not just running away from any other problems that you don't want to resolve, but that you go there kind of like a clean bill of health, clean slate.
That's what we have for you. That's what it looks like. Good luck with that.
All right. Most of the people I know that ended up leaving here for California, they love it. I'm not sure I could ever do that, but I get it. A lot of people really do want something like that. It represents a big change.
Vinny wanted to know how July and August is going to be like in terms of career. Okay.
All right. And Viddy, are you getting a spin too? You're welcome, Dazzling. It's 333.
Let's take this one now. Oh, wow. Right. That's awesome.
Okay, I'm going to give the spin for Viddy.
All right.
Let's see if you can win a reading here. Nobody has won one today.
Well, sometimes that does happen.
It does indeed.
It's the Emperor.
And no one has still won.
You're in charge, but you did not win a reading. You can't control the spin of the wheel. We can try again another time. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, the Nine of Sky, the Nine of Swords is reversed this time. We had it upright in a previous reading. The Eight of Fire or Wands is upright. Ah, and the Three of Wands is upright. This is such a pretty card.
Oh, that is cute.
It's cute.
And cats like mice.
Darn it.
But cats also like birds. Somehow that worked out just right.
Well, a lot of mixed bag, but it's mostly positive. I just want to say, Viddy, like I said, when we have the mice in a reading, they're temporary struggles, troubles, annoyances, stress. So keep that in mind, but we'll get to that in a little bit. This card, the Nine of Swords reversed, is indicating to me that, some of your anxieties and struggles and worries about career and jobs, July and August are going to start to ease a little bit. You're going to get more control over it. Like, for example, if you've just been keeping yourself awake at night thinking, nothing's ever going to work out for me, I'm going to be stuck in a dead-end job forever, or I'm never going to find a job, you're going to start really recognizing that you are more in control of these situations than you realize, and you're going to get busy moving towards it. And I feel here with the Eight of Wands, that's saying that you are going to really be putting your energy towards, making better conditions in your life career-wise, whether it is finding that job, getting out there and, finding more opportunities to apply for, or if it's working for a promotion in your company, or if it's, whatever, you're just trying to get more money, a raise in pay, then, you're going to be working hard at it. There's a lot of energy being put towards this. And also, communication. You have to get out there and talk with others. And that Three of Wands indicates that maybe you're looking towards something happening or developing for you that's very positive.
Okay, so we're talking about the next 6 weeks that takes us to the end of August. And I feel this is saying really you will be realizing how the things that were causing you anxiety, you're kind of getting a handle on them. You're coming out of the other end of that. And it is related to career because maybe career has just been really nerve-wracking and to some degree. Maybe you feel, you could be laid off or you could lose money somehow through a situation. But I think opportunities or things will change in that regard, that maybe aspects related to career are going to start moving. Maybe this is just the business you're in becoming busier, just sort of moving. If it's your own business, maybe that's really good then, of course. It really seems like maybe through this course of these 2 months coming, you're finding that there are some opportunities or some situations are going to sort of show up, and you will be finding that maybe because you've gotten over the anxiety, you've sort of adjusted the idea of the growth pattern, you can really move towards those opportunities.
And when I look at the birds and the mice here, the birds are often about communication and how we, speak with others. I don't know if the stress and anxiety is coming from that. Whether you're concerned about how people see you or if they're really getting the message of what you can do for them. If you're trying to, for example, find a job, etc., or present a proposal, get a promotion, whatever the case may be, there is some stress here. Now, I'm not sure. What I like is the idea that this Nine of Swords is reversed, but the mice are here. And I really think what this is saying to me is this is a condition that is going to start to ease. Maybe that's what's starting to ease here, and you're feeling more confident, in the way you're talking with and approaching others and making connections, etc. But it's still a process, and nobody likes to do it in a way. I really never like to go in and ask for a raise, and thank goodness for most of my jobs that wasn't even an option. That I could go in and say, hey, what about giving me a raise in pay? That was all done on a certain basis, and it was out of my hands, really, other than I had to earn my raise, But that's the point. It gets hard sometimes to have to ask for that or to do those interviews over and over again. So that might cause you a little bit of stress here.
Right. It may be that you're just going to kind of, deal with things as the way they fall towards you, because to me, the birds is sort of like about trying to create some chatter or some buzz, but the mice indicate that maybe there would be not the result you wanted. However, on a good side, I'm sort of was drawn symbolically to the little holes here, like there's a hole in the cheese and then there's a hole in the birdhouse, and I'm wondering if these represent small opportunities to find something else to move towards. Just sort of a symbolic idea there.
Okay, so you are finishing school, so see.
All right.
Yeah, once you start hitting that, it's stressful. I've been through, because I decided to change jobs a lot in my life to move to better positions, and it's never easy. I got the hang of it because I was pretty successful at it, but I really lacked confidence almost every time I went in there. So it's something that you'll have to work on. And, just recognize that. Take deep breaths. You'll do fine. I really think here this is saying that things are going to start to be more positive for you. I'm liking this.
And I see this towards the end of that time period, the idea of some opportunity that you feel, you can move towards.
Good luck with that.
Good luck.
Wishing you luck.
Good luck, Biddy.
And Jagdeep is up.
Yes, I think we're looking for Jagdeep right now.
Yeah, I don't think they love to question, but I don't know.
I don't think so. You're welcome, Biddy.
Oops. Don't want to bend my cards. Don't want to do that. Okay.
Right, they didn't.
Well, let's give them just a couple minutes. I want to remind everybody that tonight, if you see us in the chat, it's a video presentation we're doing at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Where Does It Hurt? We're only going to be in the chat to talk to people while people are watching the video presentation. So no questions, but we like to chat and, with our audience, and this is an opportunity to do it. It's a reading to help you turn a negative situation into a better one. How to turn a frown upside down and smile once again. All right.
And of course, tomorrow will be your weird week, bright and early, 9 o'clock in the morning. Come and find out what's going on in the larger world scheme of things.
119. That is crazy. Yeah, I could not leave my house under those circumstances. I could not do it. All right. Well, or I have to get right in an air-conditioned car and hope it doesn't break down.
So I think we should move on.
Yep. All right. We gave Jagdeep enough time here.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and we
Jagdeep.
probably won't be able to add them on to the end.
We will not be able to fit you in at the end because we're too busy here.
So V is up.
Hey, V. Do you want a spin of the wheel? Let us know.
And in these next, 15 minutes, people may come and go quickly, and maybe our list will be somewhat relieved.
Okay, it's about getting ghosted by the Leo again. Doggone it.
I'm going to use my Ghost Tarot for
that. All right,
that.
I will spin the wheel. Well, we got the sun or the moon this time. The moon, I think it is. So, nope. Better luck next time.
Yes, we can try again next time. Okay, so this person's been doing that for about 6 years, you say?
That's sad. Well, off and on.
Yes. Anything you need to know. Does that sound like the 3 cards?
No, we'll do just 3.
Okay.
I think. It does in a way. I could have, but no. Oh.
All right, so V, your first card, anything you wish to know, it's the upright Knight of Cups. And then it's once again the reverse Nine of Swords. This has happened more than once here. I know that's right, Violet. And then the reversed Three of Swords. So that's interesting because, well, it is. What do you got?
Well, plot thickens. Oh, wait. That's the second card.
Okay.
Here's the first card.
That key has shown up a lot today, too. It's always the key, right? So in Lenormand, we had the key followed by the tree. Well, I'm looking at the king of anything you need to know, and it's the Knight of Cups. Maybe somebody is moving towards something else, whether that's within this sort of relationship you have, or maybe it's really speaking to the idea that maybe they are moving towards a different relationship. The Nine of Swords is reversed. This sort of talks about anxieties that maybe can be alleviated or changed somehow. It could just be saying that maybe if other people's situations really were hurting you, maybe they're not as much anymore. Maybe you're sort of moving on from them. And then there's the Three of Swords, or is that the Wands? That's the Three of Swords reversed. And that's saying healing after maybe a possible broken heart, or healing after a bad relationship is over, or something of that sort.
You know, the Knight of Cups is such a positive card often. This is really very strange to me. and is this the 9 again? The 9 of Swords?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Leo left them for a Libra person, a Libra woman.
Oh, the Leo's left for a Libra person. Okay. Well, and that's interesting because this is a positive card, but it could be like it absolutely could be like what Mr. O said, that they're moving on to some other romance or relationship right now. It's almost as if to me that if you know that they have left you for this person, then I think that what this is saying is this knowledge should be the key to you. You know, this knowledge should be the key as to what's going on here. Anxiety and stress needs to be relieved. I mean, you may still feel some tender emotions here. The 3 of Swords is indicating that, I feel like you need to heal emotionally from this. And just to know that, it's time to put this to rest. It's time to let it go and possibly move away from a situation that's turning into, that has turned into pain, and so release it. That knowledge, if that's what you're saying is true, I thought maybe, like you saw, okay, so I'm guessing he finds somebody, goes to them, and then when he's done, he comes back to you. Is that what you mean by the back and forth stuff here? I think that knowledge, too, if that's true, should be the key. And,
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about that.
Oh, doggone it. Yeah, that's why maybe it's better to do a symbol instead of a tattoo. Maybe even if it's something they like or identify with, but not put their name in there. It might be better to live with. But at any rate, that aside, I would just say, you know what? It's time for you to grow and establish roots somewhere else. All of these cards seem to indicate that healing is necessary here. And I don't think it's for, the Leo. I think this is for you.
I agree.
And I think this is the Leo right here. He's moving on. And maybe what this is saying is, so should you, so should you.
Well, you asked, what do you need to know? And I think that's what it's saying is, take care of yourself, heal yourself, because that one is probably, moving on.
That right here is what you need to know. I think he's moved. And that's not to say he wouldn't come back again, but let me ask you this. Do you want to keep going through that? Even if you care that much that you tattooed, the name on here, it seems like it's a pattern. And the Knight, it's a funny thing about the Knight of Wands. They can be hot,
Cups.
they can be cold, they can be up, they can
cups.
be down.
It's cups.
I meant Knight of Cups, I'm sorry. Yeah. But I'm still saying that.
Sure. All right.
That's what we have for you. I wish you luck with that.
So at least that's an answer that you may be able to think about. And I think
It's Angel Mary.
it's Angel Mary, yes. Yeah.
Oh, there were 2 not. Thank you. Well, good eye, Violet. We
Was
missed
it the
that.
Lenormands? Because I had the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords.
Oh, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there was not 2 9s in that reading,
It's okay.
but it's okay.
You're welcome.
You're very welcome.
And Angel Mary, right?
Yes, Angel Mary is up.
That's okay.
Would you like a spin of the wheel? That's all right.
No big problem.
Let's see if Angel Mary is still with us.
Sometimes they leave a question.
Sunny sun.
We'll give Angel Mary a couple more moments, but we may have to move on. Don't forget to watch Goth Tarot this week. I've revised the reading so it looks at the ideas of what we hide in our shadow selves or our light or dark selves. And then I give the affirmation from the Shadow and Light Oracle, which is a stunning new oracle we've been using lately. That's
Yes, he's
Wednesdays
co-opted it for
at
his show.
8 a.m. And I think we're going to move on from Angel Mary to our next one.
All right.
Shreya. Shreya, if you're here, go ahead and post your question. Welcome to the program. And we're calling Shreya. I think we're going to move through the list for some reason. I think we're going to move through the list. So just another thing, don't forget to watch Where Does It Hurt? Tonight. 6 p.m. Oh, that was for Shreya? Okay. Very good. Let's hit it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Violet. Let's hit it. Do I get the rest of the letter run, please?
No.
Okay. Thanks, Violet. Basically, does Shreya already know this person, or are they their future love? Is it somebody they already know?
How do we want to do that?
I don't know.
Do you want to
Could
do a
be-
yes, no?
Yeah, we could do a yes or no.
I think we're going to do a yes, no on that and see what we get. We're going to do it as, do you know this person already, the future love?
Do you know your future love?
We're going to
already?
do that and see what it says, because if not, then it's clearly a new person.
Yes.
All right. And I'm counting. I thought it was going to go this way.
It
So
seems
it's
like
leaning
it's
towards no.
No, it's not
Which-
likely. You may, but it doesn't seem. Sorry.
That's okay. I was going to say, which means it's probably a new person, to cut to the chase there. Nice. Perfect. But let's put these out too. We have the Page of Swords upright. The Ace of Wands is just letting us know if it was a yes or a no. And it's definitely leaning towards no. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed here.
The Lenormand gave us the sun followed by the heart.
I really find this interesting. Who are we doing this for? It's for Shreya, right? What's really interesting about this is that I think this is somebody that is, I won't say younger than you, but has a very youthful attitude, a very intellectual sort of person. Perhaps they're going to be an air sign of some sort. It could be one of the air signs. It could be that they are very, they're very intellectual. They're stimulated by learning and knowledge. And go ahead.
No, I was just clearing my throat.
Oh, okay.
I agree with that.
And I feel here that this may come about through conversation. So I don't know if this is somebody you're going to meet in a workplace or at school and strike up a conversation with them. It's just something that I'm feeling here. And I don't know how to throw the Queen of Swords into
I
this.
do.
Well, okay, I'll let you go.
Well, I think that in addition to being an intellectual sort, I think that maybe they're kind of a home kind of person. So I think that there's somebody who maybe likes taking care of their garden or likes to do things around their home. They're not necessarily involved in a big social life. They're just kind of like a homey person. So even if they are a younger person, they're just a home person. They're the kind of person maybe that you feel like you would just be comfortable just sitting around reading a book with them or something like that.
Well, I like that. I actually like that. I also feel that they may be, they may have a little struggle managing their finances and their resources.
Okay.
They may not be the best of managers, so they may. And it's ironic because I like to think somebody with
A thinker.
a thinker and somebody who analyzes things would be better about that. It could also be, instead of that, it might be that they don't take care of themselves very well, that maybe they need to look after their own, establish a more healthy routine or something like that. But I think you're going to find them very interesting. And not only that, I think you're going to fall in love.
Yeah, although this seems like it's not somebody you know, it most likely is not. This is definitely like a big love here. The heart and the sun are success and love.
Success and joy and light. I feel that, this is a very happy union. So, maybe you can help this person take better care of themselves. All right, they just may need some tender, loving care.
And that's what we had, Shreya.
Good luck with that. I like this reading.
Moon and Stars has asked their question. A general reading. All right, we can do that. And thanks for joining us again. I'm going to use my Nefertari, the Egyptian-themed tarot, for the general reading. And it's 4 o'clock. Definitely, list is closed. Okay, general reading.
Moon and Stars, did they want to spin on the wheel?
Yeah, Moon and Stars, do we give you a spin on the wheel too? Also, here's your first card. It's the reversed 4 of Swords. This is a general reading. Then it's the upright 8 of Swords. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay.
And then it's the Magician, but the Magician is reversed here.
And my first card is
Stork.
surprise.
Surprise, not surprise. Keep showing up.
You want to spin the wheel, or is it my turn?
I'll do it.
All right. What is that on?
The Fool.
Oh my gosh, you
You were
just
close.
missed it.
You just missed it.
Better luck next time. Oh my gosh, it almost landed on the world. Oh well, I'm sorry. Okay. General reading. So it looks as though you are going to be active. It seems like this is a time, you're coming into a time where you're going to be moving on something in your life. But it's kind of ironic to me here because there's this impetus to get moving, to get going, to do something. Now that your energy seems to be restored, but you feel almost like you lack the confidence to make a certain move that you want to make. It's almost as if something is holding you back. What could it be? What is that again?
Magician reverse.
What could it be? Are you feeling as though, well, maybe the reason you are is because you're lacking the confidence in yourself. I feel like, or you're lacking your confidence in your abilities, or that you have the right stuff, the right tools in place, the right things in order to pull something off. But I have a feeling here, this is the Eight of Swords upright. You have to realize that with the Eight of Swords upright, usually this stuff is kind of like in your head. I mean, in a way, it's not that it's not real, but it's little things that you should be able to overcome.
Okay, I think a lot of this is gestalting for me into the idea that what you really need right now, Moon and Stars, is something new, a new opportunity, a new job, a new situation, because maybe things have recently kind of opened up in a certain way, but it feels like maybe somebody wants you to come back to a situation you may have left behind, and you don't really want that because maybe you felt you were sort of not really getting where you wanted to, you were held back, you didn't feel drive or initiative, and what you really want is you want something different. You don't want to go back to what you were doing before or what you just came out of, even though you sort of feel like, there's a breath of fresh air going on with that one, like you just sort of relieved yourself. You want to really kind of make finding the new thing the real important thing. The new job, the new relationship, the new home to live in, whatever it is. You want something new that you didn't have before, I think.
Is this the keys to a new house? Is this the key to a new career? Is this the key to a new beginning? Something is up and you want some new beginnings, some change, some, this is like almost like the key is coming. But you have to be willing to overcome some of your own self-doubts and anxieties. I don't want to say anxieties. It's a little bit different from the Nine of Swords.
Right.
It's really more about what you feel capable of or not. And you are capable. You need to just empower yourself more, I feel here, because you've got a lot of energy and drive now, and you are in a good position to move things forward. The Magician, do you need some other skills, or do you need some knowledge of some sort in order to achieve mastery here in what you're trying to pull off? That might be the key as well. I almost wonder too.
So maybe coming out of what situation, the perception is that, you really need to change something because you're holding yourself back. And maybe that could be the idea of addressing more skills or more something that just kind of boosts you. Maybe it's just whatever gives you more confidence in yourself.
So you are house hunting. That's right. And so that's right. So I have a feeling this may be about this search, but maybe about something else in your life, just establishing your roots there and how confident you feel about where you're going and where you're headed. And maybe sometimes we have a lot of self-doubt. The Magician wants you to believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to manifest what it is you're trying to do here, you have to have that belief. You have to feel self-empowered, that the energy that you're utilizing here is going to be directed towards the change of residence that you desire.
Swords are about mental clarity, but they're also about strength of will too. And a lot of times when I look at something like the key, I say, well, the key in its own way is kind of like a modern sword. It's metal and it sort of directs you. So yeah, nice.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Take care, and thanks for the kind words.
And Emma's question was a general love reading. Will they get into a relationship soon? They're single at the moment. Let's just do 3 cards on that and see where they lead. Is it
your deck?
So here, there you go.
Hey, M.A. General love reading.
Do they want to spin?
Do you want to spin on the wheel to win a free reading, possibly? And I noticed that Kaj has joined us, but we are closed. We're actually into our overtime, and we're just finishing up with the last couple of readings. So we're not going to be able to take you today. We're sorry, but you can come back on Thursday. We're here 7 to 9 p.m. again for another session.
Almost dropped cards.
Whoops.
All right.
You did want to spin on the wheel. This is your turn.
All right.
All right, here goes, M.A. You did it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You won our reading today, M.A.
You won a free reading. There will be some choices offered to you, but you will have to contact us through our email.
Yeah. I'm going to post it right now.
Yes.
You can go ahead and say it, though.
It's at TFT, Tarot for Today, at gmail.com. You hit the world here, so you got a free reading. We're going to be offering 5 types of readings, and I will explain them to you when you email us. I'll write you back, and I will give you the information. It's a private YouTube video that we'll do for you. And we'll send you a private link that only us and you will have access to.
So contact us at our Gmail. I just applied the interest. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
Good for you.
I guess I'm shuffling again because I got so excited there. It's your lucky day. All right.
And we all have fun, so everybody wins. Well, sort of.
We win.
True.
Okay. All right, so this was about what again?
General love reading, I think.
Oh, love
right?
reading. That's right. That's right. You said, were you the one who said single and if love is coming soon, right?
Yes.
Well, this time in this deck, we've got the Magician upright.
Pretty card.
So is this one. The Seven of Pentacles is upright. And the Nine of Pentacles is upright. They're all good cards, but I'm not sure if they spell relationship or not. So let's see what Mr. O has.
Well, we have the dog, and we have the bouquet. Spin it.
Spin it. Spin it. You're so silly. Well, you're definitely ready for something to happen or develop here. You know, the Magician is here. And you know what this could also mean to me? I would have to say, M.A. I'm sorry, is it? Yeah, it's M.A., right? Yeah, M.A. Is that everything seems to be in place for something to happen or develop. But, you know, I look at these cards here, and the the Seven of Pentacles upright talks about kind of pulling back and assessing things. In other words, like maybe even right now you're thinking, when is this going to happen? Why isn't this happening? What more do I have to do to make this happen? You know, it could be some of the thought processes that are going on here. And then with the Nine of Pentacles upright, you know, traditionally this card means somebody who's at home enjoying a solitary, you know, their solitary life right now. And so that almost sounds like you are staying single despite the fact that everything seems to be in place for something to happen or develop. But there seems to be a pause right now.
Well, and by the way, I'm apologizing to KADJ. I didn't realize that was how your name was pronounced. Hope we see you again. But M.A., these cards really, as a gestalt here, I like that word, tells me that maybe idealistically you'd like to be in a relationship.
Stop for a moment. Libra, I just wanted to say congratulations
Yes.
on getting that job. Woohoo!
We're happy
So
for
good
you.
to hear that.
Good for you.
But we still can't read for you, sorry.
But we'll come by and have a Colombian. Anyways, MA, I think what these cards say is that although, idealistically you'd like that, you're kind of very happy where you're at because maybe in a way you sort of feel like most of the prospects are not going to be worth the time for you. You're going to be sort of really picky because you sort of feel you have the luxury of being that because of the reasons that Banshee already explained, the idea that, things are kind of, in a good spot for you in a way. You really feel you can wait for the absolute perfect person. So having said that, this is not saying necessarily they're coming your way. It's sort of preparing us for what you are. These maybe, I'm not really sure. The bouquet is like a gift.
Or joy.
Or joy.
Happiness.
And maybe it's coming from just having a really good friendship. And so maybe this is saying that in your life, maybe it's more likely, at least in the present, you're going to just be really close to people who really are important to you, but they may not be romantically important to you.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm not going to say that per se. The life is a long time, so,
Okay.
lots can happen. I just feel that this might be the temporary situation right now. I do look at these two cards, interestingly enough, that joy and happiness may come through a very special or close friend. And I almost wonder if what this is saying is that maybe in time...
A friend.
What?
I'm reading your lips.
Okay. That maybe...
In time.
Okay, in time. I was just wondering why I was seeing that screen up. Maybe in
You
time
wonder too much.
there would be somebody who you become friends with, or maybe they're friends of friends, and this person might be the one that brings you joy, happiness, and perhaps a friendship develops into something more. I almost feel like this is going to come through a building up of trust and loyalty with somebody that you get to know. And I don't think it's going to happen in the immediate future from what I'm seeing here. But I've sensed this ray of light, and that's what I think these two cards are about. So I wish you luck with that.
Good luck with your job, Libra.
Yes, Libra, that's awesome. I want some coffee. And congratulations on winning the reading.
Yes, M.A.
Now, because somebody won the reading, we aren't spinning again today.
Right, we're done.
That we do one prize, per show. So, Joshna is up next, and you will get a reading from us today, but no wheel spin.
Joythesna D. If you're still here, we can do that reading. We'll give you a moment. There you are. All right. Hello to you.
Didn't you have the sun and stuff recently, Libra? We were saying, was that at happy hour, I think even? I don't remember.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
We were just saying how everything looked so stellar for you, perfect for you.
You're welcome, M.A. Is it my deck? Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Joythesna asks, how would be
Joythesna.
my job opportunity at Concilio? All right. Let's
Okay.
see. I'm going to use the Moon Baby.
So I don't know if you're working there now or are you trying to get that job?
Okay. First card is the reversed Eight of Pentacles. And then we have the upright Hierophant.
You just got selected. Congratulations.
Oh, okay. No, we're sorry, Sam. We can't. We're actually closed. This is our last reading.
Well, second from the last.
And then the Two of Cups is upright.
Oh, this is a very interesting one for you, I feel. Choice now. We have the Stars and the Whip. You know, whenever we start a new job or opportunity, there is a learning curve. You may feel initially, just initially that you're in over your head, or that, maybe learning is going to be a bit overwhelming for you. But I think you clearly have this. I think that the Hierophant here either says, somebody is going to mentor you well, give you the right, way to approach your job and your tasks and assignments there, and that this whole thing is going to be a real harmonious environment for you. I feel like you're going to get along really, really well there. This is very positive, except for this first card. And when we're first starting something, even if you've done it before on other jobs, there's a learning curve, and there's also getting used to the workflow. And so I think there might be some initial struggling with that, and that will turn out okay, because people will be very understanding, they will guide you, and it's going to be very harmonious.
I feel like maybe in the beginning, it's what Banshee is saying, that there's going to be a bit of work bringing you up to the standard that they want. Yeah. So I'm wondering if this is a job where maybe you didn't really have the experience, but they hired you and they're just going to be involved in bringing you up. Having said that, I think you do find a place there. I think you fit in well. I think you seem to fit in well, and people are looking at you good, and you're going to be happy there too. You're going to feel like maybe
it's a good fit.
It's a good fit for you. You feel like this is a place where you can grow. So nothing is specifically in those cards saying an opportunity coming, but it is sort of indicating you're going to enjoy being there. You're going to find your match there. Let's move on to those.
I just have a feeling seeing this that I feel this is sudden, you're going to feel pretty quickly. I think this is a phase that will happen pretty fast because the Whip is here, and the Whip is a sudden, fast, swift movement. And it's a movement towards optimism and success and hope for the future. So I think the future looks bright there. And I think, after, some little bumps in the beginning, things are going to start moving faster towards a feeling of optimism, and that you have found a place that you can call home for a while. Maybe you won't want to call it, your home job forever, but I really think that this is a really good fit for you.
When I look at this one now, after looking at these two, I feel like this may not be talking about the time so much, but just about maybe difficulty level. But once that level is learned, and it may be quick, because that's what this is saying, is like you really will be able to progress at a good pace, one that makes them feel they chose you and that they feel you are valuable to them. So that's what we have.
That's what we have for you. Good luck. I think it's going to go well.
Good luck to you.
Hoping it does. You'll have to
You'll
let
have
us
to
know.
let us know.
Right, Mr. O.
Alrighty. So that means we are on
Violet
Lotus.
What do you got today, Violet?
I know. Be right back. A message from your ancestors.
All right. Oh, it's my deck. Yes. That one. We'll do my 3.
Okay. You're welcome, Drethesna.
All right. Well, it's the Eight of Swords reversed. The message from your ancestors is the Eight of Swords reversed. Your ancestors want you to break free from, the things that are causing you to experience a lack of confidence, a sense that you're kind of stuck in place, that, you can't move forward at this time. They want you to kind of, take off the blinders, remove those swords the barriers around you that you yourself have put up, and start flying.
It is
There's
also,
birds in there, isn't it? That's why I said that.
I think those are bats.
Oh,
It is also possible that they want you to become Batman. No, wait, that's not what they want. I think it's possible too that they realize that sometimes this is your own defensive mechanism, that maybe you perceive that, but it's not true, and so that's what they're trying to tell you.
I want to see this card again. It is the sky, and it's funny because I could almost think of Wand seeing the tree branches around it, but it's definitely swords. So definitely look at this as, something that should be easy for you to do, they say. What do they know, right? No, they should know. Why is this important? Oh my gosh. Because you can. It's the Chariot up there.
Get on your bike and ride.
You can do this. You just need to, clearly, you just need the confidence in yourself, the empowerment to do so. And the Chariot is here with the drive and the energy. They say you have the drive and the energy to accomplish what it is you want, and sometimes that's a real important part of this, because this should help boost your confidence level, knowing that, if you want to do this, if you pull those things off of you, you'll be moving forward in the right direction.
Bye, Angel Rivera.
Take care, Angel. Have a great research appointment.
So the Chariot to me sometimes is also about, the possibility of bringing energies together that don't always merge well. And this is saying maybe why it's important is because you have the ability to bring some things together from the spirit side that you connect with, as well as the practical lessons of your life.
Angel is heading into his portal of mastery by going to his research appointment, helping students out.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
Where is this leading? Dun, 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 dun. Ace of Fire. Ace of Wands upright.
Bam.
Bam.
You could start something new. You could start something growthful. This is where it's leading.
A powerful project.
A powerful project or goal, you could be working on. Your ancestors want to see you fulfill, your dreams, your destiny. They feel it's time. They feel it's time to release yourself. Unleash yourself.
So then we throw the Lenormand, which will totally screw this reading up. The Sith. And you, the lady. And maybe I would just say that this says that this implies that there's a process of removing some things or taking some things away that hinder this. That this is saying where you can identify what those obstacles really are, like from there maybe. You just need to continue working on cutting them away.
The 6th is not pointing, or what would you
I'm going to
consider
say it's
that?
not pointing at her.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say, but
It's pointing over there. Mow down those branches
well,
over
it's
there.
exactly what I was thinking. Is that yes, Mr. O is right. You, like I've been saying, and it's really funny. I was saying how you need to cut those things off from you. You need to release yourself. I don't know if it's about cutting cords. I know you've gone through some of that, but it's about really cutting yourself loose from your own your own misgivings about your ability, to
or
move
your own
forward.
misperceptions about that.
Misperceptions. And, you really need to do this. Also, this could be saying that this is just a time and to do it completely. When you cut something, you clear cut it. It's severed. So it is time to sever those things that are making you doubt yourself, that are holding you, that you are allowing to hold you back, and move on to achieve your destiny.
Right, because you're meant to really pull it together and ride down that road towards your new projects.
And that's what your ancestors' message is for you. Wow.
All right. So
Good
that's
luck
our
with
show
that.
then.
That's it. We're done. But we'll be back on camera tonight. Not on camera.
In an hour and a half.
We'll be in the chat live for our
You're welcome.
Where Does It Hurt video presentation.
The Unhappy Hour.
The Unhappy Hour, where we try to turn frowns upside down for the elemental signs of the zodiac and society and the world at large. It's a big job, but somebody's got to do it, and we're going to do it. So, take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your readings today. We've enjoyed reading for you. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope to see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.